Different location today, I know, not my normal black table. Just out for what I call a woods run, where I come out here and run through the woods. It's up and down trails and hills and such, so really gets your legs pumping a different way than just, staying on a track, which I still like running a track. I just change it up a little bit now. And this came to me while I was running. And whenever I get a face reveal, I'll show you guys all the beauty that is Georgia. That's kind of one of the things I was just thinking about while I was out here is listening to sermons. It's a blessing for me to be able to come back to Georgia, to be out here, because I really wanted to come home. This is the first place I've ever moved back to. I've lived a few places in Georgia before, but this particular town I'm in now, I never thought I'd get to move back here. Like, this, the best years of my life were here. And when I look back now at all the struggle I went through to get here, through relationships ending and other things and all that went along with that, actually. While those are still not good, I'm so immensely thankful to be here, where, this kind of area I grew up. Literally, I grew up in all this. My best years were in this particular town. And I know God's still, restoring and redeeming our lives. And He's restoring and redeeming my life. I am here off of one last chance. I applied to this job here after I had another job already lined up perfectly, papers in hand, everything. And this job popped up, and I was like, you know what? I'd really love to be in my hometown for the most part. Like, this really is my hometown. I think about it. Here in an hour north. And just look at all this. I didn't have this where I was in South Dakota at all. But I look back now that all the delays, all the pain and our heartache, God was still working in that then. And it made me wonder, in 2 years, 3 years from now, wherever I'm at in life, which I'll still be here physically, but status in life and, goals achieved and all that kind of jazz. And I was reading on my Bible right now. I just, that didn't bring with me. That's in my head, in my heart. But I challenged us and I challenged myself to think about how thankful you are for. I prayed to be here, and I'm here. I'm still praying for other things. In a few years, a few months, in a year maybe for some of us, how thankful are we going to be? How much will we see that God is working now for what we have? Not just like physical things, but like spiritual, relational, family things. How thankful will we be? How much will we be able to have seen what God was doing years from now, a year from now, like we do when we see what God has done behind us? There's this old, I don't know if it was a proverb or just a saying that I heard back decades ago, probably now. And it said, we always see God in the past, what He did, and we see what God can do in the future. But we fail to see God now. See God now. That's all I got to say. See God now. Repent and see that God is working in your life now, even when you don't know how.